everyone. Sorry, I just got home from work. So, welcome to my channel, Angels of Enlightenment. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. Hopefully, everybody's having a great Thursday. I don't know. I don't know what is going on. But let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this. I don't know what is going on with the energies, but these last like 2-3 days, the energy is like off. It's calm, but I feel like irritable. And I don't know why. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I wake up and I'm like, it's not miserable. I just feel like I'm picking up on the collective's anger. Which we've been picking up a lot in the cards. Which has been very interesting. So I have a feeling it's in the I don't have a feeling. I know it's in the collective. Like the collective is going bonkers. That part. So yeah, the energies are intense. I've been tired, but also like not fully there. Like I don't feel present. And I know it's like the Pisces energy because you know Pisceans are more like up there. They're really never in reality. They're always, I don't know. It's just the energy's weird. That's all I gotta say. I don't know. Let's see what we have for you guys. I don't want to be on. I've been working crazy long hours all week. And to be honest, I'm drained. And these kids, I don't know what's going on with them either. They're like losing their shit. I don't know. Even the kids have been off. Because I work in the mental health field and I work with kids on the spectrums, all different spectrums. And I realize they are like, they're going through it too. So just be aware. It's the energies, especially if your kid is on the spectrum. Just be patient with them because they're going through it. Just like as humans, we go through like these weird like emotions and stuff. Also, these children as well. And they don't understand. That's why as adults, parents, we gather information, research, and we are our children's advocate. You know what I mean? I believe every parent should be their child's advocate, in my opinion. So let's see what we have. As I said, the energies are like, they're harsh. I'm still like, I'm getting sick again. Let me say, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. I've been sick all winter. It's crazy. All right, let's see what we got. Hello, Noah. Hopefully you're having a blessed Thursday, sir. Because, I don't know. All right, let's get the unknown situations because obviously it's staring at me. And obviously there's a message. But I also seen this one, which I haven't used in a long time. It's called What's the Tea? We might take those out and see what the energies are and see what the is going on. I don't know. All right, let's see. Actually, we're going to say our prayers and let's see what the message is. As I said, the energy is kind of, it's weird. I haven't been sleeping either. I've been working like long hours, between 12 and 13 hours a day. And then like I can't sleep. So I don't end up going to bed until like 3, 4 o'clock. So if you guys are having those problems, I'm having them too. All right. All right, let's see what we got. All right, our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For them is the kingdom and the power and the glory. May the Lord be with us all. I invoke the powers of Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Ariel, and Metatron to please protect my energy and my space, and to also let me be a clear conduit for the message that I will be delivering this evening for the beautiful collective. And God, I ask this evening that you help those that are struggling emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically, and also financially. Please give them the tools, the knowledge, the understanding to keep on moving forward and to help them keep their faith in these times. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. All right, let's see what we got. I did shuffle. If you want, I could shuffle again. I will gladly shuffle again. Let's do 2. I don't know. I heard 2. All right, let's see what we got. And sorry for the rasp. It's been like this for weeks. I've been drinking tea, and it's just, it is what it is. All right, let's see. All right, God, Source Universe, what do you got? We got 2 cards. We have, oh no, we have 3. 3. I don't know. 3 has been coming out between 2s and 3s a lot lately. So we have 3 cards. We haven't seen these 2, but we did see this one. I'm not going to see it just yet because obviously these 2 came out first. So we're going to read the 2 that came out first, and then we're going to read this. Let's see what the heck is going on in the collective, because people are, I don't know. Like, I've been staying to myself. I haven't really been talking to anybody, not even my coworkers. I've just been in my own zone. But also, like, I've been feeling like a lot of emotions because we have a lot of placements in Pisces right now. And with Venus and Aries. And we're also in Pisces season. So, like, the emotions are like a fucking roller coaster. So one minute, like yesterday, I was sitting in my office after the live. I sat here, and then I started crying. I was thinking about things. Like these last like few days, it's like, what? So let's see. It says, the mark of destiny. Fate leaves its mark on you and becomes your guide. Some of you guys could read palms. Or getting into reading palms, your hands. Many of you are magical. Like, you know, when you feel like someone is going to call, right? And then that person calls, like you look at your phone and that person calls and you're like, what? You know what I mean? That is your intuition. Everybody has it. Just people don't know how to access and clear and understand what it is. And then we have the star, guidance and inspiration. So your path is supposed to inspire others. Following the North Star, your destiny, where you're meant to go, who you're meant to be with. I see someone's moving to like a smaller town. Mountains. More like a calmer atmosphere, like a grounding energy. Like, you know, when you go outside without shoes and you ground yourself and then you feel the difference. So this place is going to be inspiring, but for a spiritual purpose. You know how you go to certain places, like let's say Egypt. I always wanted to go to Egypt. I don't know why, but I have a feeling like my lineage is from that time, actually older than that. I feel like I'm part of the Lemurian tribe, which Lemuria does not exist no more. And Lemuria had a lot of people that were, it was a very spiritual but also advanced time. More advanced than the time that we have now. It was destroyed because humans, they got greedy. Just like what's going on now. People are greedy. And we have the wind of destiny, moving with the wind to pursue greater possibilities, as I was saying. So yeah, it's time to surrender to your destiny, to understand your gifts, to go to a place where you can connect. Remember, our ancestors were here way before us. A lot of you guys are ancient souls. Remember, you got MPs, you got archons, you got archangel. Well, you got angels, you got demons, you got them all. Well, archons are demons. Like, you know, when you go into a room and someone's energy is like, yo, you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with that person. Because I could see and I could feel and I could sense. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see. But I want to know, what is this energy? Because I'm just as flustered. You guys could be seeing the number 4. I heard the winds of change. I don't know. I heard something about March 13th. So March 13th is Friday. And March 13th is Friday the 13th. And do you know that the 13th, technically, we were supposed to have 13 zodiac signs and 13 months, if you didn't know. So yes, we are supposed to have 13 months and 13 zodiacs. So technically, we're supposed to be going through the Julian calendar, and we are in the Gregorian calendar. So if you look at the Julian calendar, when they cut off the Julian calendar and started the Gregorian calendar, we're not even in the times they say we are. That's all I gotta say. So technically, it's supposed to be 13 months with the 13 zodiac, but they took the 13th out because they say it was evil, but it's not. They just say it is. The Vaticans tell you what they want you to hear. Yes, the Vaticans did take out lots of books from the Bible. Okay. All right, let's see. We're going to get clarifying situations because I don't know. I've seen it. I don't know why I just said that. Someone might be learning a new trade. You seen that? Like all the cards want to talk. They all fell. Ugh. I don't know. The energy is wild. This weekend I'm taking this weekend off on reading cards. So I got things to do. So I probably won't give you guys any readings this weekend. And I actually want to recoup. It's just crazy, man. It's just wild. The mark of destiny. Let's clarify the mark of destiny. All right. I didn't see them. So we're going to see them together. All right. We have tide of transition. Embrace the ideas of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Then we have vertex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vertex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Yeah, taking the steps to create the world that you want to create, your reality. Stop creating someone else's reality when you can create your own. All right, star. Let's clarify star. Star. Clarify star, please. I don't know. We have a lot of twos. So you could be singing 222s. We have 2 cards again. So it says, shield of resilience. Employ your shield of resilience, guarding against external pressures while nurturing your internal strengths in love and career. I don't know. It keeps on saying love and career. As I said, it's 18 and 11. So something has to do with love and career. And it says Pathfinder. Trust your inner compass to illuminate your path through love and career, revolving the direction your soul wishes to explore. And that's pretty interesting because this correlates with this card. You see the star, and I said the north node. There goes the compass. And it's literally on the north. Wild, isn't that? The star, the North Star, following your North Star. And it's pretty interesting where it keeps on saying love and career. And I've been saying I see people coming together this year because you're supposed to be coming together for a higher purpose, not for... Everybody thinks going into a union, let's say a twin flame or a spiritual soulmate, right? That it's peaches and creams and that it's about love. No. Yes, because you finally find the person and then you guys continue your path, right? But the thing is, when the universe brings 2 people together, it's not about the sex. It's not about like this illusion, because it's illusion, right? It's about working together, learning how to work together for the betterment of this planet. In astrology, a lot of twin flames are coming together this year. If I get together with him or not, that's no here nor there. I was with a spiritual soulmate already, and that was a shit show in itself. So, I'm not looking for nobody. I like my peace, and I don't want to be bothered. But I do see people coming together in union to do greater things, to build the next generation, to build a legacy, a family legacy, to leave that family legacy. So that's what that is. When you come together, if you're meant to be on a spiritual path, God will give you a spiritual partner. But that's on the same frequency. Not that person using you. It's an even given exchange. And you're both on your purpose. That's the currency of money. When two major energies come together, two powerful energies, which is the divine feminine and the divine masculine, when those two energies come together, especially when it comes to manifesting, dude, I know, because when I was with my twin, I manifested a lot of shit. But the thing was, we were just talking. But I realized when him and I were together, I manifested, I created a lot of things. So as I say, look at the energy you surround yourself with. Now, with my spiritual soulmate, he drained me dry. Spiritually and emotionally. Did he benefit me in any way? No. Two, as I said that. Did he help me when I went through my car accident? No. Pretty interesting. He's like, yeah, I want to get you a car. I want to get you a new car. You know, I'm worried about your car, blah, 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 blah. Right? Talking all this spiel, which I've taught him many lies prior, because he's all talk and no action. So he's like, yeah, I want to buy you a car. This is before I got into my car accident. Right? So he's like, get a car you want. Let me know what you want. And design it, whatever. He wanted me to get a custom car for myself. And he was like, I'm going to pay for it. I said, okay. So I picked out, I forgot what car it was. And I told him to detail it. So I sent him the link and whatever. And he put the colors in it. He did whatever. And I knew he wasn't going to get me the car. Just like many other things he said he was going to do and he never did. So, I was just letting him. Because I already knew. Because I knew he was going to gaslight me. And he was going to lie. So, I sent him everything. He's like, well, I want to put down the payment. Can you go to like the nearest? Because I wanted a Toyota. One of the brand new Highlanders. It was a Highlander. Yeah, it was a Highlander Toyota that I wanted. It was the XTZ or something like that. Like the bigger ones, the big SUVs. He's like, babe, you know, I really like this car. I think will work for you. I remember the conversation. It was through a text. And my car accident happens. And he's asking me for money. He asked me for $1,000. 24. 6. Yeah, he asked me for $1,000 while literally I was in the hospital. So what happened to the car that you designed for me, that I let you design? Never happened. There was another incident when I first met him. He's like, oh, you know, I have a car, I want to get, you know, it was a Mercedes Benz. It was an SUV. He's like, I want it for you, da da da. He's like, look, just need like a certain amount and I'll send it to you. I was like, I don't want a car. I already have a car. I just got a car not that long ago. So he's like, well, how about your son? And I was like, I don't know. You could talk to him. And my son has all the text messages and all the messages. He still has it saved. He's not deleting it. He's like, Mom, I never know what's going to happen in the future. I said, go with your instincts. That's what I told him. Tell him anything else. Go with your instincts. So he talks to my kid. And my son's like, yeah, I want it, you know? And I was like, Lucas, are you sure? Because like, I don't know. Like I felt like it was kind of like a scam. But he was like so happy. He showed him the car and all this other stuff. And then what happened? He said, yeah, the car is going to come to you in a few days. So this other person, which I knew it was him, because he was lying. I knew it was him because the way he was typing. But at first I didn't until I seen the pattern. My son never got his car. They took $2,300 from me for a car I never seen. A car that never came to my house. And I have the text messages. Yeah, people will do you shady and then call themselves their savior. They did something for you. You didn't do shit. But let's continue. So yeah, just watch out who, as I always tell you, watch out who you date. Who you have in your circle. Who you have in your home. Who you have as friends. Who you have as a partner. Because even your partner will backstab you in the back. Without any hesitation. Because that's what he's done to me. For the year and a half that him and I were talking. Every time you turn around, stab me in the back. But guess what? God got me. So let's see. The ones have changed. So yeah, be careful who you date. Because everybody is not going to be there to help you. To use you, that's about it. To see what they can get out of you, that's about it. The winds of destiny. And the funny part is, everything he said about me, everybody's talking about him. This time we got 3 cards. No. 1, 2. We got 5 cards. 5 has to do with change. I'm picking up the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles. But the 5 of Cups. So the 5 of Pentacles is like left out in the cold. All right, because I'm going to get too deep into it. So it says resurrection. Wow. I already said Jesus chose his people. Well, God chose his people. Because remember, Jesus isn't a God. So it says, shake off the past and rise again. We were just talking about this. About relationships that don't help you bloom. That take away instead of adding. Shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself. And you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. And then it says, groove of unity. Bend energies in the unfilled sanctuary of the groove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. We were just talking about this. Literally, we were just talking about this. And then it says, feather of hope. grasp the feather of hope and delicate symbol of upward promises and an uplifting future. Yeah, make sure people keep their promises. It says mountains of mystery. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the mastery mountain pathway. Solitude. Desert of isolation. I said solitude, and look, desert of isolation. It says travelers traverse the desolate space of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. Yeah. Everything that I was saying are in these 5 cards. Someone's going through a massive consciousness change. And I've been picking that up for the last few days anyway, so it's in alignment. So the cards are in alignment with what I'm picking up, with the energy that I've been picking up. So, well, that I've been reading on the board. All right, let's see. No, let me split the deck. Scales of balance. Seek equilibrium in love and career, harmonizing your inner scale to weigh decisions with both heart and mind. All right, it keeps on saying the same message. I don't think I'm going to read it anymore. Yeah. Someone is coming into union with a higher soulmate or their twin flame. Because you have twin flames and higher soulmates, which higher soulmates are spiritual soulmates. That are in alignment, the same frequency, that give and receive exactly the same without trying to manipulate the situation, which a lot of men these days like to do. And women. It's not only men, women too. You know, I was looking at, so we're done with the read. I wanted to chat for a minute. I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I'm tired. It's been a long week. So I was looking at some like clips, right? And there's this particular woman. She's in her 20s. You could tell she's in her 20s, right? Which is really interesting. So she documents her life, but she also had a child with a man that she talks shit about online all the fucking time. 333, literally, as I say this. First of all, you chose to have that child with that man. And then you're going to blast him all over social media. But you chose to have a child with that person. And then she's like, oh, I don't get child support. Bitch, I didn't get child support when I left their dad. Take care of the child yourself. Yeah, you guys both made the child. If he doesn't want anything to do with the child, then let him be a dirtbag. But you chose to have that child with that man. That part. Like, okay, so I was with their father for 15 years. Yeah, my story's all over YouTube. But I also said some really good things about him too. Just like with the gentleman that I was talking to. Yeah, I went through some shit, but we also had some good times too. The only thing I didn't like was the financial bullshit that he put me through. But did we have a good relationship? For the most part. Was he consistent all the time? Did we talk on the phone all the time? Yes. He was more consistent than my twin, but my twin was much nicer than my soulmate. It's weird. But you can't have perfect, because I'm not perfect. Neither are men and neither are women. But it's finding the right one that jives, but also, like I said, brings you creativity, abundance, and it's not about the money. I don't understand why men think that you need to be rich and have a high statue in life to get with you. Why don't you just be a good human being? It's not that fucking hard. That part. It's not that hard being a good person. Just because your life was shitty doesn't mean you have to make everybody else's life shitty and put them in situations that they don't need to be in. Especially when you know and they have voiced it, and you also see them online that they're struggling with health issues, and you still do the stupid shit you do. I think it's okay. And it's crazy when people can't, like, everybody says that, oh, you're replaceable. Everybody's not replaceable. Everyone is not replaceable. When God brings someone to your life, it's for a reason. Because remember, God sees things that you don't see. Just letting you know. But yeah, it boggles my mind because like it's just, her voice irritates me too. It's like, dude, like, I don't know. I didn't get child support until I was 6 because he didn't want to sign paperwork. But that was his stupid fault, not mine. So yeah, I never had their father pay child support because it was my responsibility. Yeah, it was his responsibility, but hey, I chose to open my legs and I chose to have a child with someone that I already knew that wasn't going to provide what I needed and what his son needed. So yeah, but I also was with him since I was 18 years old. And we didn't have a kid until I was 22. So we had a kid 4 years later. We didn't just have a kid right away. She had a kid right away with the dude and then smears him all over social media. Like, but you chose to have a child with him. You chose to open your legs. You already knew what you were in for. That's why I tell people, like, okay, so this person I was talking to for a year and a half, did I sleep with him? No. Did we talk every day? Yes. Did we fight a lot? Yes. What did we fight about? Money. Did we fight about cheating? He never cheated. I can say that. He never cheated. Lies? Yeah, galore. Gaslights? Yeah, galore. Manipulates? Yes, galore. What is it? Mental abuse? Yes. Emotional abuse? Yes. I went through that, yes. Let's just say that's why Eve is staying single. But yeah. So yeah, that's no here nor there. But I just wanted to say that because I was kind of like irritated because I keep on saying it. And then the crazy thing is, like I said, I do not want to see no more. And she still keeps on popping up on my feed. And I'm like, dude, you're annoying. And you tell the 20-year-old girls, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, how do you, like, your kids are going to see that shit. Like, but that's no here nor there. I'm doing good, Jono. Doing good. Getting ready for bed. I just got home a little while ago. So I'm going to take a shower and I'm going to bed. I have a long day tomorrow. But that's about it. But hopefully you guys have a great evening. with my raspy voice. All right, peeps. I will talk to you guys soon. Yeah, I'm not going to be on this weekend. I'm taking this weekend. I have things to do at my house. It's going to be rainy and shitty. I wanted to clean outside because I'm getting a brand new porch soon. I don't know. Maybe in the next few weeks, I should be getting a new porch. And thank God it's not coming out of my pockets. That's why it's called renting. Because I don't have time for that. But alright guys, I will talk to you guys soon. You guys have a good night. And I wish you guys a great evening. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Also, please press the notification button so each time I post, you will get notified. Also, check me out on my other platforms, my Telegram, my Rumble, and here on YouTube. You too, John. And to everybody else. Alright. Have a good night, guys. Bye.